Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Blaster Chiller Garage. I've been notified that I've been up and running for 1 year now, and was wanting to do a sponsorship appreciation. And we're going to start off with the newest edition. This is the one the girls want to learn on. You're not going to fall far in the dirt. It's better than something on the street. We used the clutch, the brake, and all the levers in quite the right locations. This is a... Are you ready? It's another Honda, I guess. 1982 XL 100. And the light's up. You're going to see we need a little side cover. We need a little bit of this. We need a little bit of that. Rear. Muffler. But here it sits. And she's mostly here. The chain extension's right out at the ragged end. Oh, boy, nice quick look at that sprocket. Ooh, that's not that bad. Here's the clutch side. It doesn't seem to have the switches here. Hopefully it works. Coil, plug, front HUD. And we got a drum and a drum. Missing reflector, beat up bezel, missing lens. That brake worked, I tried it. It just doesn't return, needs to clean up. Clutch was fine. Cable needs an adjustment too. Front brake. Seems to be all here, for the most part. No battery. And grand accumulation of life since 1982. 5,494 kilometers, which is just right around 32, maybe 31, 32, 3,100, 3,200 miles, probably, just a guesstimation. And on this side here, battery, doing a new filter, got her going. Some fuel in the tank didn't look too bad. But she sat, but she didn't sit outside. Like the tumbleweeds and the spokes. They oiled the chain, they just never cleaned it, it looks like. Take a look in the boo. Some leaves. Well, the filter's still kind of clean. Let's take a little CSI down the fuel cell here. Well, looks like I put a liner in it, cleaned it up. See some overspray. We'll get the big light in there. Good. It's clean gas. That ain't clean, but it will be. It seems to be all here. Lockout key. Yeah. It's a little short one. Yeah, it's the right one. Right ignition. So we're going to put a parts list together. Ooh, look at that light. Ooh, that's old, crusty, and cold. We'll warm up the garage. Get our new handy dandy bike lift up in the air. Original paint patina. We got the lock. Curious, let's see. Might not. Come on now. Talk to me. Talk to me! Can you get some WD dirty and talk dirty to me? That sounds more like it. Well, that's the important. For now. Need a little 6-volt battery. My leads here. It's overflow. Where's my electrical? The starter. Huh. Missing some leads here. Pop that seat. That looks like a number 10. Yeah, bent. In here. Yeah, 1 down, 4 up. It's not an automatic for that range. Oh yeah, we got that poor little chain. I think it's overextended. No? Might have to throw a chain on her. It's kind of interesting. At 5,000 kilometers, nobody did anything with the chain other than oil it, not clean it. That's why it's stretched. Some conditions into the electrical here. We're gonna find our way through this one. Seat's awesome. Original seat. One of the reasons why I grabbed it, the price was right, the seat was right. And then H195. Arrestor model 116. And there's the US patent on that. Wonderful piece of Japanese engineering. I'll clean up the carb, go through it. Well, we started. Tough little bike. Turn the on, don't like the loosey-goosey. And on this one, choke is up. You gonna bark? Run mode. Oh, crusty, crunchy. That needs a little aid adjustment. Ooh, right here. I've got a battery. Not in gear. Okay. Good compression. Oh, maybe a little too cold. But I drove it in here and I heard it run. And she's nice. And quiet. So we're going to put a parts list together. Do a slow pan across on the sponsor today. I phoned ahead. They know I'm coming. So hopefully, I can get one of my wonderful daughters to hold the camera as I go into the labyrinth. The labyrinth of Psycho Savage. But kids are going to love it. I'm going to run the hell out of it. One of them wants to learn, I can throw a plate on it. Do their little commute. Keep them safe. But we're going to learn in the dirt first. Before we move on to probably the one in the corner. Little BTX 250. I did find the airbox finally out of New Jersey for that thing. And it's in here. With the other parts and fairings and stuff. And that's on deck. It's a little rare bike. It's a very nice bike. Yeah, it's warming up in here quite good on a minus 15-degree day. That little heater's doing well. I stand over here. It's minus 15. And warming up. Especially in here. So the next part of this one, we're going to be into the wondrous second floor. I got to bring lights. I got to get a battery for my flashlight so we can film. this wondrous little piece of engineering come back from where it's been sitting. Stay tuned. Well, see this side of the garage?
Yeah.
Not quite as warm as that side of the garage.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's why it's called Blaster Chiller Garage. And here's the proud owner of the New Learner's Bike XL 100. She has driven a manual car. That's what the other little Honda was for. And she has a younger sister that also will be learning accordingly, to eventually graduate to another Honda. But we'll start here in the dirt. Go fall off and skid your shins up. You want to say something? You're going to comment on this one on the YouTube channel, or you're going to make fun of you? I will make fun of you.
You can, you're allowed.
Okay.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited to learn it. In the dirt. That's what I was thinking. I was going to feel bad if I dropped. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't matter.
No,
kind of.
no.
Yeah, I'm excited for the summertime. Learn it. Is there anything, like, wrong with it, or?
I drove it in here. It starts up and runs.
Nice.
Like, without a battery. So,
What do you mean?
well, that's
Like,
it's just how they're built, right? You're not going to run with a light. It's a magneto.
oh, I see.
How
I
it
see.
charges. All you got to do this, right? Come on now. You were working. Oh, come on now. What's going on here? There we go. You're in on. You're in run. Right. Put the Kickstarter over. Not a push button. No button there to push and no starter on it. Here's a kickstart. Here's the neutral.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I guess I'm sitting on my ass too much still.
No, did you? Yeah, it's not going to start. It's too cold right today. You got to make her to 0.
We'll just probably pretend for right now.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend.
And that's the key.
I like it. It fits perfectly. I can actually reach the ground and not like...
Well, it's got the big
No?
travel suspension so you can go bouncing down. Thing is, I'm thinking of throwing it on the hitch behind the trailer when we go camping.
That would be fun.
Yes.
That would be really fun.
It'll have, we can throw a plate on it, right? It'll have signal lights, so if you got to cross the highway or whatever,
You know,
have your helmet on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then go in there, then run away from the police in the trees. Red Honda. Oh, gee, how many of those are? Oh, a couple million. Good luck. Yes.
It's a really old one too, so yeah.
Oh no,
They're
that's.
harder to find.
Oh no, the real. It's an 82, but here's a kicker. Look at the kilometers on it. That's
Wow.
one oil change, my child, on shitty oil, not synthetic. So you know. The only thing I've seen in the power is the chain. They oiled it and stretched it, and they never cleaned it. And a kid probably drove it all day, 45 miles, kilometers a day, all over town, ripping everywhere, filling up once a week. 90 miles to the
Nice.
gallon.
Where's this is a gas tank, right?
Yes.
This little guy?
Yeah, it's in good shape too. That's another reason. There's a lot of things on the Y. A lot of stuff in really good shape on it. It's not
It
abused.
looks
Didn't sit out in
like
the
it.
snowbank. You know. Front bezel. But the thing is, my sponsor, I'll do it again here, slow mo. Psycho Salvage has everything. 2 or 3 times.
Is this like a horn? Yeah? Cool.
It's full street worthy.
Street light, yeah.
That's what you learn on.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you got high, low on your lights. You got the horn. You got your left, right signal. That's kind of janky. So this is all going to come apart, and I got to do the contacts and clean it up. This is when I turned it off. It went crunch. You know, ooh.
Sorry.
Yes.
So I thought this would be off. Oh, it's this that's
It's either way.
on.
It's either way.
Oh.
On, off, on, off. It's the same on just
I
about.
just see 2 offs, that's why I was
That's old
confused.
style handles. I don't want to upgrade too much on it. I want to keep it original.
I
know there's a shit ton of aftermarket stuff for this one.
I like that. No, I like the original.
And
idea.
introduced your second rider in this household. I rode it once already.
Did you ride with Julia?
No, I brought it. I did a little burnout on the ice. It's like, ooh, second gear, ooh, third gear. Oh, okay, they're all there. And then
That's scary riding these tires on ice.
you wouldn't believe some Evil Knievel Gene. Sorry.
It's cool. I like it. I'm excited.
It's quiet. You can sneak up on things. Your little camera.
That's what I was happy about. I don't need no...
No, it's like. It sounds that quiet. It is not quiet.
That's so cute.
Well, no, I was just checking out the switches here, make sure that the brake lever switches for the lights are there, and just looking inside here where the coil is and who's been in here before me. I got a cracked thing here. So when I go into my sponsors, I'll have a full list, and he'll point me in this direction or that direction, or take Terry or one of the gents with me. The tank is fine. It may be beat up on the outside, but inside is where it counts. Clean. And I just filled up this one with stabilizer for winter storage.
Nice.
Sorry. Very fun machine. Very
I
fun.
know.
Very, very fun machine.
I know.
Yes.
Caught you ripping around on it that one time when I came over. So.
My strange addiction. Yes.
No, that's cool. What about these two?
Well, the red there, I got to order some cups, and I want to do another episode on that one. It's just I couldn't get a delivery on it. I started filming on it, and I looked at my lead time, and it's like 2022. And it's like, whoa, nothing on the shelves on this one. So now we're creeping out of COVID. I'll get back to it and see what's out there. Don't forget, the Triumph dealership here in town went down on the side of town.
Oh.
Yeah, Echo Cycle.
Are there new Triumphs?
They're there, but they're not what they used to be. They're not a dealership anymore. They're namesake selling off stuff. They auctioned off everything and moved. So it's like a little storefront.
Is there like a 2022 Triumph out there, or no? They're done.
Oh yes,
There are?
yes. No, just in town. So you don't have a direct for parts. And if you're going through Amazon, I want the parts that fit that bike. That's the problem.
What's that other really popular motorcycle brand that's older? Indian something?
Indian, Harley Davidson, yes.
Yeah.
So I cover all the bases when it comes to motorcycles and salvage and eBay stores and.
That's good though, because then people who just want to Google what to do and
Well,
like motorcycle
I needed
like this,
I needed a fuel pump so bad for this one. And it gave me every troubleshooting thing to misdirect me, and I spent money, and then I finally tracked it down. It was sitting here in town, but it didn't come available until I really, really needed it. So the dogs are outside with us. We'll get back to this one in number 2. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Blaster Chiller Garage. I had a few questions. I taken a little break over the new year. Today is 10th January 2022. I'm just finishing up the first part of this XL 100 Honda. Went to the distributor sponsor today and grabbed the muffler. It's over here. Flip you around. 2-camera effect. How's that one? Woohoo! And it is sitting right here. Good to go. With the right end. Yes. So, I'm going to flip this back around. Oh, yeah. There was a quick question on how do you work in the garage in the wintertime? Well, still, the Chinook is blowing today in central northern Alberta. It's plus 2 degrees. It's been minus 30s and 40s for the last 2-3 weeks here. And, well, this is how we barbecue in Canada. Nice roasty toasty. 550 on the deck. The garlic toast has been started. The tinfoil is there for protection. We'll get that guy going. And away we go. Everybody lined up. And this is going to finish up part 1 of Blaster Chiller Garage on the 82 Honda XL 100. I'll flip it around again. muffler first. Part 2. I'll install that muffler and see a complete breakdown of what needs to transpire. It's obvious for some. I'm checking out chain kits too. So we'll do a service and a maintenance as well. You like where I'm going with this one? In the garage. You get a little sound effect on that. When I get them to medium rare, I'll flip them over. And that's how you barbecue in Alberta in the middle of winter, -40. You pull it inside the garage and use it as a heater. Mother of invention. And this, believe it or not, is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. +2, barbecuing, heating up the garage. Garlic toast is ready, and yes, there's still ice in the highball. That's how we roll in the north. If you like where we're going, subscribe, comment. I'm always up for a chuckle or two. And then on to part 2 of the XL Honda.